No, I know better how to deal with these creatures. I opened the door, but they stayed put. They just stood there, and I was puzzled. They didn't run, but you managed to do it so impressive. Yes, I scared the wolves away. They were off like a rocket. What's your secret, Lily? They were ready to munch on me. Y'all wake up sometimes hearing the wolves howl. Y'all definitely wonder if you were in a horror movie. Do you really think saving those poor little wolves would make them stop? You think saving them would mean that poor Kathy never has to wake up screaming again? Hearing the wolves howl, I'm a bit confused. No clue at all, but thanks, Lily. As this mind game ended, Hannibal realized humans can spring back to life under pressure. Just like he digested the sorrow of not saving his sister by snacking on it, but just as he was about to spill Buffalo Bill's real name, the dean showed up at the worst time. How annoying. She didn't want to lose her spotlight, so she had the guard take Starling away. Can you tell me if those wolf howls are going to stop? Just tell me his name, Doc. Chris, are you okay, Starling? I'm good. See ya, Chris. Their touch resembled Michelangelo's creation of Adam. Here, Hannibal plays the role of a fallen god, bestowing wisdom and madness on Starling. He didn't just blurt out Buffalo Bill's name, making Starling solve the riddle with his own brain power. And thus his childhood trauma of lambs screaming came to an end. A moment later, the guard brought in dinner. Little did they know, they were the actual dinner. Hannibal was about to pull a sneaky move with a metal pen holder. You should recognize this as the signature pen the dean misplaced at the hospital. Hannibal approached the guard, hiding the pen holder in his palm, pretending to play along and put on the cuffs, but as soon as the guard turned, he swiftly used the pen holder to free his cuffs. The unaware guard brought dinner his last. Another guard met his demise by a baton, while Hannibal enjoyed some classical tunes like it was a regular Tuesday. Soon the guards downstairs heard a loud bang. With a single order shouted by the sheriff, everyone swiftly searched Hannibal's room. At that moment, a rookie cop discovered the disfigured old sheriff was still alive. They quickly lifted him onto a stretcher and rushed him to the hospital. Just as they boarded the elevator down, the ceiling started oozing blood. The seasoned sheriff instantly suspected Hannibal was hiding above. After sending the injured man to the ambulance, everyone swiftly surrounded the elevator entrance. When they opened the inspection hatch in the ceiling, they were entirely flabbergasted. It was a sheriff without skin. And the real Hannibal was just the one who boarded the ambulance, wearing the shirt's clothes and skin. Talk about a fashion statement. On hearing this news, Starling realized he couldn't wait any longer. He needed to analyze the case fast to rescue the hospital daughter. From the clues so far, the killer's body dumping site looked like a tornado hit it. Only the first victim was found after a week of pondering. Upon deeper analysis, Starling had a light bulb moment. Hannibal once told her about the principle of simplification. When multiple hypotheses exist, choose the one with the fewest assumptions, the most straightforward one. Following this train of thought, Starling deduced that Buffalo Bill's first target was likely someone familiar. A familiar face would need time to erase communication records and other clues, so he delayed the butter's discovery. This way, Buffalo Bill could feel guilty about his acquaintance, making Chen-Hu another form of tribute. Thus, Starling hurried to the home of the first victim to investigate and noticed a mannequin in the room wearing measuring tape. This hinted that the girl loved sewing or was a seamstress. Sure enough, in her closet she found all kinds of custom outfits. And that diamond pattern dress suddenly reminded Starling of the skin that had been shed from the victim's same shape. Based on clues, she suspected Buffalo Bill knew the girl as a friend/colleague and was skilled at sewing. The skin was peeled off to make a female skin coat for himself, conducting some bizarre transformation. Finds out, however, upon hearing Starling's call, Supervisor Crawford said they'd already acted on Hannibal's prior info. A suspect matching all criteria was found in 3 hospitals, except the name didn't match Hannibal's. So Crawford took the SWAT team 500 miles to Buffalo Bill's house, leaving a confused Starling in his wake. He quietly sought out the first victim's best friend to learn that they had interviewed at the home of a lady named Mrs. Lippman. So Starling decided to leave a statement. They might find info on Buffalo Bill. Meanwhile, Crawford and the SWAT team had arrived at Buffalo Bill's house. This segment showcased some superb montage editing. I highly recommend watching the original film. Little did they know Buffalo Bill had already moved, leading the SWAT team to search in the wrong place, while lone Starling found the real killer, Buffalo Bill. But at first, Starling mistook him for Mrs. Slipman's son. So he walked in unprepared to give a statement, but was met with the Halloween decoration of a swan on the sewing line. That was when he realized the man before him was a serial killer. Buffalo Bill. One little slip, and Bill was gone. Starling chased after him, but he vanished without a trace. He followed the dimly lit winding stairwell, which led him down to the basement. In the deepest well pit, the individual discovered a girl with no time to heed the hostage's nonsense. Starling had to find Bill fast, or they would both be in big trouble. Following the noises, he stumbled into a body processing room when suddenly Bill turned off the lights. He donned night vision goggles, watching a panting Starling in the dark, relishing the thrill of hunting prey. After he had enough fun, he was prepared to pull the trigger. The sound of the trigger made Starling lock onto his target in an instant. He quickly fired in succession, emptying the magazine and hitting Bill with every shot. Subtitles, bullets shattered glass, piercing through the darkness and instantly flooding the room with light. Starling was the top intern at the FBI, and as he fell, the first thing he did was swap magazines. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.